And if my words can't save us, I'll slip past the guards with you. With you. Oh, I know these bars won't break our hearts in two. Let's run away. We'll never be free. I don't care what you say. Just run away. Forget what you did. I don't care what you think. It's for you I take a bullet for you. I let them take if you run away with
Yeah, there's a little bit of Grand Nowhere there with a fantastic track. That is Alibi, absolutely outstanding. So what was the story behind that track? What was the thought process in writing that
Playing
track?
that for years.
We have been playing that for years. Yeah, I was at work one day and I had an idea of a melody and some words, and when I went home, I just put it together. That sounds
most songs are written, mate.
Well, no, but it's one of the only times where you can sort of think of something and it just translates directly, and you just go to the guitar and you're like, oh, okay, that's it. So it was, to be honest, written in about 5 minutes. That was quite an easy one, and like it's undergone some kind of surgery since then. It's definitely been.
We workshopped the lyrics. I can't remember what I was singing in the beginning, but it was poor. It was like it was nursery rhyme standard. Like
we've still got some fun lines in there. We've got you could change your name and wear a disguise is my personal favourite. Which
Benj does
well,
sometimes.
yeah, sometimes.
Well, I do that all the time as well. It's all right. It's perfectly natural.
It's relatable.
Come the weekend, I'm in all sorts of different costumes and no one knows who I am, do they? Anyway, so will you be releasing EPs or an album, or how do you?
We were just saying we don't really think that bands should release EPs now, because it's, especially when you've got, you know, the hold that a band, you know, in the massive take, like, I don't know, Foo Fighters. Obviously, that's a massive scale difference, but like, you know, when they release an album, the whole world is like watching. You know, when you're like a young unsigned band, it's really hard to grab people's attention.
Yeah.
And if you're away working on like an EP, it might take you like 6 months. Do you know what I mean? And then you release it, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's cool," for like a day.
Yes.
Whereas with singles, we just keep thinking, if you just keep going into the studio, keep coming back and releasing, then you're building momentum.
Always,
I think
always
that's the only
rolling,
way that young bands can do it now.
I think that's true. I think the thing is that, if you're away from the public eye for a while, then you are just losing momentum to an extent. And I mean, there's different ways of doing stuff, and it's really nice to come back with a whole set of songs. But realistically, I know I've been guilty of kind of listening to a band, listening to their EP, and I'll kind of listen to the first song and I'll make a decision based on that. And then if it's not something that instantly grabs me, I won't necessarily listen to the other two. Whereas if it's one song out, then I'm going to listen to it. And I think that's just the logic, really.
It's very hard to please, this Bench.
Well,
musically.
It's because they say now that really when you release a track, it's more for people to get to know who you are, so they come and see you at your live performances.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
Do you think that's the way it's going now?
Obviously, it's not just about money, but you don't make any money from recordings anymore anyway.
No,
it
costs
you need to get people down to see you live and see what you're about. So I wouldn't say it's just about that. I mean, like, I love having our stuff out on Spotify for people to like listen to.
Definitely.
But it's just different now, isn't it? Like,
I
think people are still learning how to like navigate this musical landscape as well, rather than obviously, you know, how it used to be. People are still kind of like, oh, it's different now, but it hasn't really quite been worked out how that.
It was always going to change. It was always going to change. So they were always going to have to do something. And I think Spotify, as good as it is for what it has, I think it has killed other things and
Yeah.
made it more difficult. So there's always going to be a good side and a bad side to it all. But I think all in all, I think music you're not going to make any money from unless you are
Yeah. I
mean,
some
it's
sort of
like-
international superstar band.
Oh,
and
we've
it's-
accepted that. That's fine. We don't need the money. We're just here for. Well, we need the money.
I want the money.
We want the money.
Give me the money, mate.
Yes, give them the money, folks. Give
Yeah,
them the money.
guys, give us the
Don't-
money,
Don't
please.
listen to the music. Just give
I'll
them the
have
money.
money. Absolutely, I'll have the money.
But I think the thing for us really at the moment is we want something out there. We want something that encapsulates kind of everything we do. We want to be able to show people sort of the different sides of the kind of stuff we do. And so I think at the moment it's just about continuously putting these songs out.
Yes.
And so people can maybe they'll listen to one thing and maybe that's not quite their cup of tea, but maybe something else is. And it gives everyone a chance, I suppose, to just hear something they like, hopefully.
So apart from going off to Glastonbury and having a jolly, is there any gigs coming up?
Teetotal, mate. Yeah. Absolutely.
Gigs, yeah. So we've got a single launch, which is on the 19th of July
At the Richmond.
At the Richmond.
Nice.
So,
I like it in the Richmond.
Which Benj
Yeah.
thinks that Radiohead played there
Well,
once.
that's the main reason I want to play there. But no, it's going to be great. I think there's a few things we've got a few things TBC there, but we're booked in, aren't we? So that's
And then
gonna be good.
the big one is what is it? 16th of August.
Well, we've got one on the 7th of August first, which
Oh
is
yeah,
really
Hope
good.
and Ruin.
Hope and Ruin,
Think
yeah.
we're top of the bill there, which would be cool.
Yeah, no, that's
with-
really good.
I don't know the night or the other bands.
No,
but just,
don't know
just
that yet
turn
either.
up basically, and
Yes.
we'll
Yeah,
be there.
it's going to be great. It's also my birthday, so if anyone wants to come and
you'll
buy
be
me a drink, then
you're-
that's great.
Was that you're buying everyone drinks?
Well, no, that's not what I said. But
Oh no, everyone's
but that's
buying you
fine.
drinks. Oh, sorry,
Well,
I got it the wrong
either way,
around.
really.
He likes Leffe.
I do like a leffe. And then 16th of August, we're putting on a show, which we've done once before, and was really good actually. We had a really good time.
It
And
was really cool, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really because you get more involved with the other bands.
Yeah, you
Whereas
get to
when
know
you turn
them.
up to a promoter's night, you sort of like you say hiya, but
Yeah.
you don't really get on that well. Whereas when you put it on, you're
Yeah,
like
you
it's
meet
a lot
all
more
the
of
other bands.
a,
It's
yeah,
all-
there's a lot more of a
yeah,
kind of
social aspect
community
to it,
spirit. Yeah, it's cool.
definitely. And we've like kept in touch with them, and then we've booked one of the bands who we played with last time to play again.
You're playing
Really
Naipia
good.
tonight, aren't you?
Naipia, yeah.
Yes, I
They're
am,
good
yes.
lads.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
I've
good.
heard so many good things about these guys.
They're really good. Have you seen them?
Yeah, no,
We
not
saw
yet.
their single
No,
on show, not
yeah,
their
yeah,
top
I've
one.
played a couple of their tracks, and I need to go and see them live now.
Yeah, you should.
But they're
Well-
coming on the show as well, 1st of October. So,
Okay.
Yeah,
so
good
yeah,
lads they are.
So yeah.
Well, come down on the 16th of August, and you can catch.
They're-
both
they're
of us.
playing with
yeah,
us there as
us
well,
and them.
yeah.
So
So are we on the guest list?
well,
Yeah, of course, mate.
Yeah.
Of course.
Job done. We'll be there. I do love a guest list. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play your last track because we've literally just we've done 20 minutes.
Oh my god,
alright.
I know. It goes quick, doesn't it?
it does.
It
Yeah.
does, yeah.
So this is your is this your first track?
Yeah, first
Yes.
single, My Thoughts Again.
My thoughts.
My Thoughts
I don't
Again,
think
yeah.
I haven't heard this, so there's no
Oh,
swearing.
you're in
in
for a
it.
treat.
No, no swearing.
Awesome.
No
So
worries.
so let's have a little listen to the Grand Nowhere with My Thoughts.
When it falls apart, I tear myself away from you, running in the dark. These words you left me, and I'm standing the other side of the window.
Grand Nowhere with My Thoughts. Yeah, I really like that track. Absolutely fantastic.
Thank you, mate.
Very much.
Absolutely fantastic. So we're going to catch you at the 16th of August at the latest music bar.
Yes,
Yes.
that's right in Brighton, yeah.
On the guest list, mate. First.
Every time, it
First
gets
name.
me every time. And we'll be playing The Cynic on this show on the 2nd of July.
Yes.
Yeah,
as an
exclusive release, Stuart.
I don't know, it just gets
Only
better
for
and
you.
better. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to well up, I tell you. I'm going to well up.
Please do, we like crying.
Yes, so thank you guys for coming in. You've been absolutely
Thank you very much.
fantastic.
Thanks for having us, mate.
Yeah.
And it's been absolutely outstanding. So lovely, nice one. Cheers, guys.
Nice.
Yeah,
Catch
cheers
you
for having
again.
us.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
That is the Grand Nowhere. Absolutely fantastic, guys. And I'll be going to see them on the 16th of August on the guest list. That's the joys of being a radio presenter, I guess. It's a tough life sometimes. But let's go over to the second hour.
The Premium Blend Radio Show with Stuart Clack-Lewis. Bringing you the best unsigned and emerging artists from the UK and beyond.
Right, let's kick the second hour off with some Pretty Criminal.